Eugene Allen Hackman was born in San Bernardino, California, United States, the son of Eugene Ezra Hackman and Annalida Elizabeth Negre. He had a brother named Richard. Hackman had Pennsylvania Dutch, English, and Scottish ancestry. His mother was born in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Hackman's family moved frequently, finally settling in Danville, Illinois, where they lived in the house of his English-born maternal grandmother, Beatrice. His father operated the printing press for the Commercial News, a local newspaper. Hackman decided that he wanted to become an actor at age 10. His parents divorced when he was 13, and his father subsequently left the family. Hackman lived briefly in Storm Lake, Iowa, and spent his sophomore year at Storm Lake High School. He left home at age 16 and lied about his age to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. He served 4.5 years as a field radio operator. Hackman was stationed in China, Qingdao, and later in Shanghai. When the Communist Revolution conquered the mainland in 1949, he was assigned to Hawaii and Japan. Following his discharge in 1951, Hackman moved to New York City and had several jobs. His mother died in 1962 as a result of a fire she accidentally started while smoking. He began a study of journalism and television production at the University of Illinois under the GI Bill, but left and moved back to California. In 1956, Hackman began pursuing an acting career. He joined the Pasadena Playhouse in California, where he befriended another aspiring actor, Dustin Hoffman. Already seen as outsiders by their classmates, Hackman and Hoffman were voted the least likely to succeed, and Hackman got the lowest score the Pasadena Playhouse had yet given. Determined to prove them wrong, Hackman moved to New York City. A 2004 article in Vanity Fair described Hackman, Hoffman, and Robert Duvall as struggling California-born actors and close friends, sharing NYC apartments in various two-person combinations in the 1960s. To support himself between acting jobs, Hackman was working at a Howard Johnson's restaurant when he encountered an instructor from the Pasadena Playhouse, who said that his job proved that Hackman wouldn't amount to anything. A Marine officer who saw him as a doorman said, "Hackman, you're a sorry son of a bitch." Hackman got various bit roles, for example in the film Mad Dog Call and on multiple television series, Tallahassee 7000, The United States Steel Hour, Route 66, Naked City, The Defenders, The DuPont Show of the Week, East Side/West Side, and Brenner. Hackman began performing in several off-Broadway plays, starting with The Saintliness of Marjorie Kemp in 1959 and including Come to the Palace of Sin in 1963. In 1963, he made his Broadway debut in Children from Their Games, which had only a short run, as did A Rainy Day in Newark. However, Any Wednesday with actress Sandy Dennis was a huge Broadway success in 1964. This opened the door to film work. His first credited role was in Lilith, with Gene Seberg and Warren Beatty in the leading roles. Hackman played film producer Harry Zim with John Travolta in the comedy drama Get Shorty, 1995. In 1996, he took a comedic turn as conservative Senator Kevin Keeley in The Birdcage with Robin Williams and Nathan Lane. He co-starred with Hugh Grant in Extreme Measures, 1996, and reunited with Clint Eastwood in Absolute Power, 1997. Hackman did Twilight, 1998, with Paul Newman for director Robert Benton, did one of the voices for Ants, 1998, and co-starred with Will Smith in Enemy of the State, 1998. His character reminiscent of the one he had portrayed in The Conversation. Hackman co-starred with Morgan Freeman in Under Suspicion, Keanu Reeves in The Replacements, Owen Wilson in Behind Enemy Lines, Sigourney Weaver in Heartbreakers, and appeared in the David Mamet crime thriller Heist. As an aging professional thief of considerable skill who was forced into one final job, he made a cameo in The Mexican. Hackman gained much critical acclaim playing against type as the head of an eccentric family in Wes Anderson's comedy film The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001, for which he received the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. In 2003, he also starred in another John Grisham legal drama, Runaway Jury, at long last getting to make a picture with his longtime friend Dustin Hoffman. In 2004, Hackman appeared alongside Ray Romano in the comedy Welcome to Mooseport, his final film acting role. Hackman was honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Award from the Golden Globe Awards for his outstanding contribution to the entertainment field in 2003. On July 7, 2004, Hackman gave a rare interview to Larry King, where he announced that he had no future film projects lined up and believed his acting career was over. In 2008, while promoting his third novel, he confirmed that he had retired from acting. In 1956, Hackman married Faye Maltese, 1928 to 2017, with whom he had one son and two daughters, Christopher Allen, Elizabeth Jean, and Leslie and Hackman. He was often out on location making films while the children were growing up. The couple divorced in 1986 after 3 decades of marriage. In 1991, Hackman married classical pianist Betsy Arakawa, 1961 to 2025. They shared a Santa Fe, New Mexico, home, which Architectural Digest featured in 1990. At the time, the home blended southwestern styles and crested a 12-acre hilltop, with a 360-degree view that stretched to the Jemez, Sangre de Cristo, and Sandia Mountains. As of 2022, Hackman continued to attend Santa Fe cultural events. Hackman was a supporter of the Democratic Party, and he was proud to be included on Nixon's enemies list. However, he spoke fondly about Republican President Ronald Reagan. In the late 1970s, Hackman competed in Sports Car Club of America races, driving an open-wheeled Formula Ford. In 1983, he drove a Dan Gurney Team Toyota in the 24 Hours of Daytona endurance race. He also won the Long Beach Grand Prix celebrity race. Hackman was a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars and regularly attended Jaguars games as a guest of former head coach Jack Del Rio. Their friendship went back to Del Rio's playing days at the University of Southern California. Architecture and design were another of Hackman's interests. As of 1990, he had created 10 homes, 2 of which were featured in Architectural Digest. After a period of time, he moved on to another house restoration. "I don't know what's wrong with me," he remarked. "I guess I like the process, and when it's over, it's over." As of 2018, Hackman remained an active cyclist. In 1990, Hackman underwent an angioplasty. In 2012, the then 82-year-old Hackman was struck by a pickup truck while he was cycling in the Florida Keys. It was initially reported that he had suffered serious head trauma. However, his publicist stated that his injury was nothing more than bumps and bruises. On February 26, 2025, Hackman, his wife, and their dog were found dead at their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. He was 95. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department said there were no significant signs of foul play, but did not provide either time or cause of death. The Santa Fe sheriff later told news media that the couple appeared to have been dead for about a day before their bodies were discovered.